Hey guys, Sebastian here again. So today I'm going to be breaking down round 4 of the Garry Kasparov vs. Deep Blue game from 1996. So the game begins off with knight f6, the ready opening, d4, d5, the Zuckertor variation, c6, c4, and e6 is known as the triangle defense. It might sound like a meme, but it's actually pretty good. Knight bd2, knight to f6, developing as knight e3, knight bd7, and bishop to b3, bishop to d3, knight bishop to d6, e4, e takes, d takes e4, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, bishop takes e4, short castles, h6, bishop to c2, stepping out the way of the move c5, winning tempo, e5, creating a break in the center. Garry Kasparov says, rook to e1. If you take, I'm just going to develop my queen. Even if you attack it, I'm just going to play my queen back, and I have an open e-file. And as I said, that's exactly what happened. a5 and a3. Knight to f6, bishop to e3, bishop takes e3, rook takes e3, bishop to g4, knight to e5, and rook to e8, rook to e1, doubling the rooks on the e-file, bishop to e6 and f4, queen c8, h3, b5, f5, bishop takes c4, knight takes c4, b takes c4, rook takes e8, knight takes e8, rook to e4, and knight f6. The reason why he did not take this is because I can take this and then I win your queen. You do not have this check because my queen, and overall I'm up a full rook in this position. So knight f6, rook takes c4, knight d5, queen to e5, queen d7, rook g4, f6, queen d4, king to h7, rook to e4, rook to d8, king to h1, queen to c7, queen to f2, queen to b8, queen to a4, c5, bishop to c6, c4, rook takes c4, knight takes knight to b4. This is smart because if a takes b4, rook to d1 check, I win your queen, and now I have a queen, and technically I'm up a pawn, but I have a queen. You have a rook and bishop, and one less pawn than me. So instead, bishop to f3 was played. Knight d4, knight d3, queen h4. This was technically an inaccuracy. Queen takes b2, queen to g3, queen takes a3, rook to c7, queen to f8, rook a7, knight to e5, rook takes a5, queen to f7, rook takes e5. This was an inaccuracy by Garry Kasparov. F takes e5, queen takes e5, rook to e8, queen to f4, queen f6, bishop to h5, rook to f8, bishop to g6 check, king to h8, queen to c7, queen d4, king to h2, rook to a8, bishop to h5, queen to f6, bishop to g6, rook to g8, and then Garry Kasparov and the Deep Blue team agreed to a draw. So that was round 4. Sorry, and this is probably going to be the permanent look. The reason why I end up switching from these squares to the red squares is just because I feel like this is more visually pleasing. So yeah, goodbye everyone. Have a good morning, have a good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on your time zone. And I'm sorry about this video being so short, only 5 minutes, but There really wasn't much to break down. It's just a simple draw. Have a good day.